Welcome to Get Roaring. I'm Rory Fancy meeting you here. Wow, little scrambly technical difficulties begin the day. It's like it was streaming fine earlier from the Xbox to the PC, and then it didn't. You know. Anyway. Here we are though. You know, when I started this series, I was living in a different world. I was living in a world where I had hope in the Toronto Maple Leafs. I thought the Panthers were a shoo-in for a third Stanley Cup run. Morning, Al. Good to see you. I thought Buffalo was terrible. What a difference about 60 some odd games makes, eh? Maybe 70 at this point, closer to. Maybe 65, I don't know, somewhere in there. What a difference that makes, cuz Buffalo and Detroit are pretty good. And the Leafs are bad. And Florida's crumbling. And who knows what's going to happen in the East. But we started the series saving the Buffalo Sabres. Saving the Sabres. We started with that. And we're trying to get there, right? I mean, Edmonton's winning cups like it's no problem, like it's the 80s. But we want to get there too, which I think we can. But actual Buffalo may actually be a playoff team, which is wild to me, you know, considering the season. So that leads me to believe that after this season, going into next season, we may have to save the Toronto Maple Leafs. Because, like, I never did that series because they're a playoff team. Like, what do you need to do? I mean, you could do a series on getting them a cup. People do those. It's like, they haven't got a cup, I'm going to get them a cup kind of thing. But they're already a playoff contender. Now, it's like, I don't know what they are. Buffalo, I didn't know what they... Well, I thought they were bad. Apparently, they're not. I mean, Colton Parayko still didn't want to go there. Wouldn't it be weird, though, if Buffalo goes to, like, the Cup Final or something? And Colton Parayko said no? Maybe he doesn't have trust over the long term. Maybe he doesn't want to live in Buffalo. Or, like, Fort Erie or something. I don't know. I don't know. We may have to save the Leafs. That's... I guess it depends what they do in the off-season, but... You know, at this point, they are in shambles. And, I mean, I don't blame them for going for it when Mitch was there, because maybe they saw this coming to a degree. And they're like, we may have one shot at this, and if we win a cup, then how can Mitch go? You know, like, maybe that was their thought pattern. I don't know. That maybe. And they were a game away from advancing, but that game they played terribly. Like, it didn't. Florida looked like the cup team, right? Anyway. So today, in our Save the Sabres situation, let's take a look at the free agents for a minute. And I'm going to sort by salary expectations. I don't think we're going in on Quinton Byfield because well, one, he's an RFA, and two, like, we have two players whose deals will end at the end of this year. Tage Thompson and Boldy. Those are the big ones. Protas seems interesting. I would say Cutter Gauthier, but he's an RFA as well. As is Nemec. Then we get down into like Rasmus Sandin and Kirby Doc and Moser is slightly interesting. Maybe. Moser's kind of interesting. We still have, we have Voutilainen to talk to. Then there's players like, you know, Bobby Brink and stuff like that. Kulich is in there. He's an RFA as well. So, somewhat interested in Protas, but let's go. Let's go see what we have going. Nick Hague is also in there. Now, Rasmus Dahlin is locked up for the foreseeable future, at least another 3 years. Boldy is coming up next year. He's on 7 at this point. And if we look at his contract extension, he wants 6 years at 12. So maybe we get him in the 11 range. That brings him to 34. Cooley is signed forever and ever at 10. Paige Thompson is 31. And he wants 3 years at 11. So maybe we get him 3 years at 10-ish, something. On an extension. He'll be 32 to 35 at that point. Boldy will be into his mid-30s with that contract. Owen Power is set, at least for this year and next year, but then it's going to be money. Matty Beniers, 7-something, and then, I don't know. That's another circumstance, because it's another thought, right? Because Tage is going to be up there at that point. He's going to be, at this point, he's going to be 33 or so. The second year of that 3-year deal that he wanted. Beniers is probably going to want around 10. Geeky, he's like a top 9 now. At 5'7", but he's rated in 86. So I don't know if he's declining or he's declined because of the role we put him in. I'm not really sure which. Andre Miller is around for a while at 7.5, very affordable. Bo Byram is at 5. He's 28 years old. And he wants to continue at 7.5. So very much Condre Miller numbers for a while. What was it? 6 years? 4 years? 4 years. 4 years into his early 30s. Early to mid, I guess. Kyrou is earning 8. He scored 21 goals and had 34 assists. He's got a bunch of X factors. He's rated in 85. Now, here's an interesting one. Howard scored 25 goals, had 22 assists, is a sniper. He's okay on the second line. He's earning not much. And he wants a bridge of like 5.7 or something. He wants an 8-year deal at 7.9. Bridge is when Beniers would come up, I think. Honzek and Tamura are probably similar. Like in terms of what they're looking for. Tamura is 20. He wants just like a bridge at 1.8. So kind of a similar deal to what Howard already has. He's not really interested in 8 years, but he's only asking 2. So I don't know what that means. I don't think he's going to take 2. 3 might be okay. If we can get him to add another year, we can talk to him about that. That might be okay. That brings him still to RFA status, and we get guaranteed money for 3 years on him. The rest are kind of, you know, whatever after this. These are all extensions too. So Geeky, I'm mildly concerned about with the top 9 thing. But he did score 20 goals. He fits on the third line pretty well. So maybe that's his life, I don't know. Because if we get Protas, where is Protas going? Bully Cooley and Tage Thompson are the first line. And then we got Beniers. Iki Kairu, Howard, Hanzik, Tamura. I tried to move Beniers over to the wing. I don't know if Protas plays wing or I thought he was a center. He's a center left wing. He's not overly interested in the organization, and he has 2 teams interested in him. And he would cost 10 mil. We have 15 available, but looking into the future, it might limit us in terms of what we can sign in the future unless we do some moves. So Boldy I'm willing to talk to. I'm okay with 6 years. What does he think about 11 something? It looks like we have room to move. We could probably get him for 11.4 for 6 years, full no move. If we go for a no trade that reduces after the first 3 years, then we may have to pump up the money a bit. He might still take that, but if we go 11.5, maybe that's more likely. I think that might be more worthwhile. He may not take that. He may be like, I'm not interested in the clause. Let's try it. I mean, it's just a contract offer extension. It's time for him to mull it over. Page? I'm okay with the 3 years. Also would like a modified no trade. Let's try about the same and see if they go for it. There we go. Let's try that. Let's try and offer that. Bo Byram has 1 year left. Kimura, I don't think is going to go for the 8. I think we can get him 3 years. I'd go 3 years at 2. I think that'd be fine. That's still... Oh, no, that's not what I was looking for. Yeah, 3 years puts him still RFA. At 2, I think I can deal with that. Onzik is not interested in an extension. I mean, that might be okay. I don't know. And Howard is looking for... He'll be a UFA. I think we wait till next year and then see what's going on with him. Alright. Let's go see if we can swing Protas. So we added $6 million to next year's cap. So assume that there's like 23 less there. Let's go talk to Protas. Let's try the charm, because our organization is really low. It's a 50-50, but let's try it. Okay, good. That helped. That's risky to inquire. Let's talk about our organization. Isn't my first choice, but I'm willing to hear you out. Team status. Yeah, we're... Rebuilding is something I'm interested in, but I'm open to... What? Okay. Be good. Let's try this. Okay, so far so good. It's a 50-50 again. Open to perspective. What's your pitch? So let's try and persuade. Okay, that did not work. Rolled the dice one too many times. Alright, let's talk about contract. Yeah, let's see. Let's start with 4. Contract is somewhat low. Let's try improve offer. Top 6 forward. Yeah, we can make that happen. Okay, that helped a lot. Okay, what kind of clause are you looking for? Probably no movement plus modified no trade. Reduced. I think that's as far as I'm willing to go. Let's try that. Alright, well. I think we offer to him anyway. We'll see what happens. Alright, let's sort by salary expectations for... Oh, come on. Alright. Moser is not looking overly spectacular there. Nick Hague is a defensive defenseman. Did play 19 minutes a night. That may fit on all defensive pairings. We still have Voutilainen to figure out. Let's go back to contracts for a sec. Alright. 4 years, 5.5. Make some RFA. Or sorry, UFA. RFA would be more preferable. But it would probably be more money? Wow, okay. A lot more money. I don't really want to march him right to UFA, but he's not talking right now, so we're gonna have to deal with that. Coolidge? Still RFA at 3.4. 14 goals, 20 assists. Third line scorer. I don't know. 3 seems a little high for that. Valenius. Played 62 games, had 17 points. Like, what do you want? 1.7? It's decent for a fourth liner. There we go. We'll try that. 2 years, 1.85. Still RFA. I can deal with that. Coolidge, we might wait to see what goes on in Voutilainen. I don't really want to march him right to UFA, so we gotta wait for his stuff to change. Let's take a look at our staff for a minute. We need... So we have 3, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 16, so we need many more. Let's sort by overall. Only 1 A-. We're gonna go for it. Russia's a C. Gosh. light on the scouts here. C in the Q. A in the Q. And A in the dub. Okay. Go with that. Man, are we gonna have to go with a C in Russia? I guess we go with the younger one. Okay. I think we need one European. Not very good in Europe. Not very good in Europe. Not very good in Europe. Same. 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 Maybe one of them was decent in Nordic nations? I guess we maybe just get the best scouts we can and then shuffle? 3, 6, 10, 11, 12. Hold on. 3, 6, 10, 11. 3, 6, 10, 11. 13, 14. 16, 17. 18, 19. So one more. Just get the best available, I think. Okay. And do we have room for a goalie coach in the A? We have like 320 grand. So we're gonna go down to the basement here. Goalies, perfect. Who wants a job? 320? We can go a little better than that. Sort by salary expectation here. So we'll look for somebody around 300 and give him a bit of a boost. Or 250, whatever. There we go. How's the teaching? I guess beggars can't be choosers here. Teaching is B-. What do we got? A+. We'll go for Kindle here. There we go. Oh, did I switch the goalie? Oh, Rory. You're an A-. Here we go. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Do we want to do anything? I kind of want to see what we could get for Geeky. Because he has a no trade clause. He is rated similar to like Bo Byram and better than Kairu. Kairu is another option. Because like this worries me a little bit. This top 9 business. I kind of just want to see what's out there. A second and a third. I don't know if this works. Actually, let's do it the other way. Ladipov? Let's do it the other way. Washington Capitals. It's a bit of a risk because I can't see all of his stuff, but our trade value assessment, we know. So, he's also like a top 15 pick in the first round. So, let's see. What do they want to do? Howard, Simashev, and Brennan. Honzik, Simashev, and DiPietro. Kulich and Simashev. Tamura Moore and Ellis. Or Hellenius in a second. Where does Hellenius rate on here? Hellenius is down here. I feel like Geeky is pretty close to the same value. Maybe he's... Ladipov is not as high? So, without the pick or whatever, they wouldn't... Like, maybe that's too much? I feel like it might be a sliver then. Let's try a fourth. Oh, okay. Well, that worked. Kairu was upset about it. You know. Anyway. I'm okay with it, yeah. There was something worrisome going on with Geeky there. Alright, let's give it a day or two. I want to see what happens with Protas. Oh, did we do the off-season? Oh gosh, we're going to do the off-season focus for everybody. Alright. Rasmus Dahlin, keep being awesome. Can I say that? Can I just tell him to keep being awesome? He needs to work on his discipline. Shot blocking and stick checking? I guess? I agree, everything in your game is strong. That's... Yes. Matt Boldy. I think we get his aggression and body checking up. I think that's what we do. Defensive. Physicality. I understand, but I want you to hit people. Alright. Logan Cooley. Also awesome. Logan Cooley is 6 foot tall, 193. So like a little heavier than Mitch. His defense could use some work. Especially as a center. His face-offs could really use some work. Okay, I think face-offs is what we're looking at here. Off-season focus. Is it offensive? Defensive? Oh, face-off percentage. Definitely. Let's pick that up. All right, Tage Thompson. Keep being huge. Discipline could use work. Defensive things could use work. His strength is good. We could get him to shoot more. I don't mind that. Like the other night, he had like 5 1-1s from like the circle on the same shift. That's wild. I want you to shoot more, bud. More than 5 1-Ts in a shift. Seems impossible. Owen Power. Pretty solid. All around. He had 18 goals. Like, I think he shoots fine. Physicality, maybe? Just to make him even more Owen powerful? He's pretty good all around. His endurance could use work? But his skating is pretty good. I think we increase his physicality. Make him more Owen powerful. Matt Beniers, play on the wing! I mean, never mind. I think we work on his shooting. Get his shooting to the 90s. Off season. Offensive. Shooting. I understand, but I want it to be better, sir. Condre Miller. Shot blocking needs work. His skating could use work too. Physicality could use work. I think skating is where we're looking. All right. Bo Byram. I mean, for a two-way defender, he needs to work on his defense. He had 30 assists. Pretty good. Defensive. Defensive awareness and discipline. I think shot blocking and stick checking. Yeah. Shot blocking for sure. All right. Jordan Kyrou. I mean, he did okay. He is a playmaker. His skating is okay. His defense is just deplorable. Physicality could use some work. Strength could help. I think we go physicality. Isaac Howard. Sniper. 25 goals, 22 assists in 82 games. His defense is not good at all. His physicality is very low. Skating is not bad. And his accuracy is not good. Now, I don't expect this guy to be like gangbusters out there. Also don't expect him to be blocking shots all the time. Maybe his shot accuracy needs to go up. He's 5'11 or 5'10, so I think we work on his shot accuracy. And see how that goes. Well, shooting skills, anyway. If he's going to be a sniper and he's going to snipe, we need him to snipe. That's basically it. Honzik. Two-way forward, about 32 points, 30 points a season. He's probably playing on the third or fourth line. Skating needs to work. He's 24. I think we get his skating up. See if that helps. All right. Ladipov. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. I think he's 5'11", 180. He's a sniper. His shooting skills look fine. His skating not bad. Physicality is meh. Puck skills maybe okay. It's hard to tell right now. I think physicality is the only thing we know about. So we'll start with that. See if that helps. Tamura. 6'3", 210. He needs physicality. His skating is fine. So I think we do that. Get his skating up. Or is it physical? Oh, Rory. It was physicality. My bad. That's okay. I don't mind his skating getting better. He's 20 years old. Not worried about it. Tamura, Gonsalves. Not really worried about any of these guys. Simishev, yes. Puck skills? For a two-way defender? For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. All right. Not too worried about anybody else in there. I mean, Lafrenaye's probably needs work on just everything. We can't. Skating is not bad. He's 6'2", 197. His puck skills are just the worst for a playmaker. No meeting available. Okay. All right. Goalies. Just one more second. Mr. Wolf. Pretty good. $99 poise. I don't think I've ever seen that. That's ridiculous. I guess athleticism? I guess. You know. It doesn't feel like there's much room to move for him. I think puck control, because his rebound control is in the 70s. So let's get those up into the at least in the 80s. All right. I think that's as far as we're going with this. Let's give it a day and see what happens. A third and Bedkowski for a fourth and a sixth. Don't see the point. I'm willing to accept your offer. Very happy. Okay. Scouts in. I want to thank you kindly for your offer. It is a fair proposal. I've decided to sign somewhere else. Okay. Happy to join the team. All right. There you go. There you go. A second at Bedkowski for a third and a fourth. No. Let's look at the trade block here. First of all, what are we doing? Why would we ever not want first round picks? I don't understand. All right. Second line forward. Okay. Let's change this up a little bit. Forward any. Same thing, forward, youngster. With some promise. Okay. I want to see what happens with Protas to figure it out before then. Probably just leave all this stuff, I don't know. All right. Howard signed. Oh, it's I'm sorry, it's a scout named Howden. The scout named Howden. Another scout. Tage Thompson, I accept your offer enthusiastically. Okay. Tage Thompson's extended. I accept your offer enthusiastically. Boldy is in. I have to reject your offer. I went with another team. Another offer that better meets my needs. So he went back to the Capitals. Used us to get a better deal with the Capitals. Decided to accept your offer, alright. Accept your offer, okay. Alright. Well, let's take a look at what he ended up signing for. Go to Washington for a sec. He signed for $10.475 million for 4 years. With a full no-move clause. Okay. I mean, it was a better deal for him. It was a better deal for him for sure. So, can't blame him. Let's take a look in the book. Contract book. Alright. Let's start with defense. How are we doing on defense? We have Rasmus Dahlin, Owen Power, Condre Miller, Bo Byram coming up, with Voutilainen waiting in the wings. And then we have more Simashev. So Simashev will be our 5? I would hazard to say Voutilainen should be on our second pairing, which means Bo Byram can go Bo bye-bye, I suppose. I don't know. It's either him or Condre Miller, really. How much time did Condre Miller play in the playoffs? He played 21 minutes a night. He was a +5 and he had 4 points. Well, Byram had 6 points, he was a -1, and he played 20 minutes. Very similar. Washington's bit Danford. I guess it didn't really turn into anything. Unfortunate. I don't know. What do you think? Because, like, do we... I want Voutilainen to play on the second pairing. Which means I would need to jettison Bo Byram. Or Bo Byram or Condre Miller. Condre Miller has another 4 years at 7.5. That's what Bo Byram wants. Condre Miller has a little more in the X Factor department. 2 seconds from Toronto. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay. Don't really want to trade him to Toronto. Let's do the old school. Golden Knights. Mm-hmm. What do you think of that? If it works. I don't know if it'll work. Alright, let's do it the other way. Voutilainen, a second, a third, and more. Where does Voutilainen compare to Bo Byram? Much more. Okay. Woefully insufficient. Alright, we may have to cut this down a bit. Let's try the 2031 first rounder. Woefully insufficient. Okay. Big is second and third. Let's try that. Upgrade our third? Upgrade our second? I don't know. Try a second and some stuff. Too far off. Straight up for a second. It's a second they don't want to trade. So let's try the other way around. Yeah, we don't really have much knowledge about what's going on in here. A grinder. Let's try White Cloud and Hivonen. Let's see what that does for Vegas. White Cloud and Hivonen is a first rounder, so you know that's a crapshoot, but a first, Simishev and more, Tamura Simishev in the third, Condre Miller and Trudeau, getting close, Bo Byram and Trudeau. Okay. Okay. It was a first round 8th overall pick. I'm willing to give it a roll. I don't know about you. What do you think? Give it a roll? I don't care about Trudeau. He's a throw-in. Well, White Cloud will definitely do what we need him to do. He'll play third pairing. Fire away. Fire away. I think. All right. Let's give it a roll. All right. Zach Whitecloud I'm happy with. Budalainen we can sign. Now we have the money. So let's take a look at where we're at. Forwards. We have Boldy. We have Boldy and Cooley and Thompson are going to be our first line. Hold on, let me just check. Let me go back. Let me go to contract so I don't trade people by accident or something stupid. Alright. Forwards. Let's look at defense first. Defense is going to be Rasmus Dahlin, Owen Power, Condre Miller, Budalainen, Simishev, and White Cloud. I'm very happy with that. I don't care if Moore's our 7th defenseman. That's fine. Maybe we need some more defense in the A. Maybe we do. So we might pick up somebody else that might replace Moore, but I'm pretty happy with that for our top 6. Skaters, forwards. Boldy, Cooley Thompson, Beniers, right now with Kyrou and Howard. It looks like potentially. And then Kulich, if he resigns, with Honzik and Hellenius. And then we have Tamura, Adapov, and then whoever. And if those guys move up, if these guys move up, then that's good. Question is, do we need to make any more changes? Do we have any holes? Because I don't, aside from our second line, Beniers, Kyrou, and Howard right now. Howard I kind of prefer to start on the third line, but he was pretty good. So like there might be room for him to move up. But he's a third-line scoring winger right now. Top 6 potential, 25 years old. It'd be nice if he could move up. He wants the money for it. I kind of want to see this go, but that also leaves us a whole bunch of cap space. I mean, next year it's going to get all taken up because, like, next year a bunch of cap space is getting taken up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because, like, if we leave it as is, he's going to fit in probably the third or fourth line somewhere. Like, this whole batch down here of, like, well, and don't forget, Kulich. So Kulich is probably with Hellenius and Honzek on our third line, and then we have Latipov, Tamura, and then, like, some people. You know. I'm not sure if we look at the free agents if there's somebody that I'm really jonesing to add, because I think we're doing pretty good. OP is 43. Goodness. Still asking for 6.4. What a world. Alright. Let's see what's available in the two-way situation. Huh? Yes. Okay. Probably good with Aturati. Let's take a look by potential. Delandria. Oleg Bure. Fourth rounder. Probably not. Bros, what's up, Tristan? Bros. There's a second rounder. Probably decent, 26 years old. Horse Fjall. Sixth rounder. Quillen? Jake Quillen? Bottom 6. Maybe. Alex Nylander's there. We definitely need some defense. Two-way, let's look at defense. Mostly veteran guys. Go Scott Morrow. Fine. Couple like try till you buy type guys. And we'll go with some Lundmark as well. Alright. I'm going to sort by salary expectation. See if there's anybody that's a like former first rounder. Strombolopolis? What? Did anybody do anything, or is it just randos? Left defense, Seth Hannon. Huge. Let's see what's at the top of salary expectation here. 4th rounder, 2nd rounder? Doesn't look good. Also doesn't look good. Shooting is somewhat decent. Maybe we give one of those, like, 2nd rounders a try. Sure, Brock. Why not? There we go. Alright. We got the usual suspects here. Logan Mayu, we'll just leave that. I think we'll go for like a guy like Jake Quillen. Known quantity. Maybe Del Mastro as well. Actually, how are we doing for contracts? Getting tight, so we'll just leave it. At this point. Alright. Let's give it some time. Alright, Scout is in. No. Pittsburgh, I don't understand. Back away, Dubas. Also don't understand. Also don't understand. Okay. Let's take a look at our RFAs for a minute. What are you talking about, Voutilainen? 5.4. For 3 years would be good. What does he want for 2? 5.4. Let's start neutral because the organization is fine. Talk about contract. I want 3 years. I'm okay with 5.45, but the contract is a little low. What if I improve it a little? Increase salary. I'm okay with increasing it $250,000. Your proposal is not quite what I'm looking for, but let's explore how we can improve the terms. I think we just end conversation and see what happens at the end of August. Gulich, what are you talking about, buddy? Okay. Rebuilding is something I'm interested in. Why? Okay. I don't think I'm going to push him too much further than that, so... let's try that. Well, you're an RFA, so make it work? We can do this again next year. I mean, I would kind of do that, actually. Welcome to UFA, though. We made room with Bo Byram. Let's see if he does 3 years at 6. I can deal with that. For an 84? And he's going to get better. Let's try. Let's try. Yep. All right. All right, to the end of August we go. Or sorry, to the start of August. Just the worst. Like, who is taking these? Okay. Let's see what we got. Didn't I offer him more? One year at 4.3. Don't think it'll work, but let's try. Okay, well, you know, whatever. Could have had more money a few weeks ago, but sure. Wait another 2 weeks. Oh, I know. I know. I'm aware. Awareness is high, don't worry about it. RFAs. What do you got? 4.1 for 1 year. Still gonna try and get 3. Still gonna offer 6. Hold on a sec. If 6.5 gets her done for 3 years, I will take that. Let's try it. Let's try it. All right. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Let's take a look at our situation. Still have 14 million cap space, so if we wanted to do anything, we could. But we also have contracts to re-up next year that could cost us money. So I think we're in a good spot. Pretty consistent with next year as well. Alright. Let's see how the lineup shakes out at the start of the year. I think that's all the business we need to do. I think Voutilainen is going to be pretty dang good. So I thought getting him locked up just before his RFA expires, it's going to be good. %85-ish of our season tickets have been sold. Good. Yet we only get another 150 grand. Excellent. What does the owner want? 28 sellouts. Okay, we can do that. President's Trophy. That'll be tough. I want us to beat our rival, the Toronto Maple Leafs, in our regular season, our first regular season meeting. I hope we do. Upgrade parking lot by 1 level. We can do that. Edit lines. Let's see what's up. Head coach preferred lines. Not exactly how I pictured it, but, you know. What does it look like in the A? That's fine. Jordan Stahl, still around. 41 years old. Excellent. Let's go back to the NHL. Defense. Exactly how I was hoping for it. Who's scratched on defense? Is it... We need a defenseman. Maybe it's Boucher's the odd man out? So let's go options here. I guess more. There we go. What does our goaltending situation look like in the A? DiPietro and Brennan, it's fine. Okay. I think we're good. It has Latipov on the second line right now. Kind of surprising. I thought Howard would be up there, but we'll see how things go. We'll see how they shake out. Alright. Good. Goalies. Wolf. Ellis. Alright. Alright. Do a bit of business. Operations budget. We're going to do a bunch of arena stuff. So, the promotions are going to suffer this year. Scout travel can go down. Going to bump that up a little bit and a little bit, but we need arena operations to be high. Upgrade and maintain. Parking lot is going to have to be upgraded. And everything else gets fixed. Starting with the washrooms. Gross. Gotta make sure those beer shelves above the urinals are there for some reason. That's not gross. And we're out of money. Okay, how much do we need? We need 213, 256 to 469. Wow, we need a ton of money. Well, again, I'm letting the coach decide, Al, so it's not up to me. If the coach puts him there, there you go. That's what's going to happen. Sometimes I can go in there and be like, hey, this buddy's going to get a shot. But, you know, we'll see what the coach does. All right. Operations budget. How do we get more money? Need 300,000 more. I guess I take it out of all this stuff. Still need another 50K. Upgrading cost stuff. Upgrade and maintain. There we go. Alright. Whatever we can squeeze back out of there, we're going to put into advertising because we need to sell tickets to our home games. So we got to go to marketing. Game ticket advertising, we'll pump that up a bit. Our season ticket sales did fine. Okay. So we do our season goals. Rasmus Dahlin. Season goal. Long term. Award challenge. The Norris or Art Ross. Normally the Norris is for a defenseman. I want him and Owen Power always going for the Norris. Both of them. Boldy. Boldy. I want you scoring goals, man. Season goal. Long term. What do we got for X factors? 40 goals for quick release. Unstoppable. 4 Hatties. I think we go quick release. I want you to score 40, man. Logan Cooley. I don't even know if he can have a 4th X Factor. I guess he can since it's available. Logan Cooley. I want you to win the heart, buddy. Award challenge. Richard? Art Ross, Selke, Hart. Page. Season goal. Long term. Award challenge. Let's say Richard. I want you to win the Richard. I want our guys like pushing for awards. Our big boys. Owen Power. Season goal. Long term. Awards. Norris. I want you competing with Rasmus. Matty Beniers. It's a good question. Season goal. Long term. X Factor, maybe? Let's go tape to tape. Let's see if he can do that. 40 assists. Alright. Condre Miller. What did he do last year? 12 goals? Definitely over 10. Would like X Factor type stuff. So what do we got? X Factor. 1T, quick release. Tape to tape, rocket. Maybe rocket? Alright, let's see. Kairu. I need you scoring goals, buddy. Season goal. Long term. Stat challenge. Goals. Voutilainen. Really, I just want him to grow, but let's see where he was good last year. Some assists, some plus minus. Not a whole lot of minutes, but he's going to get a lot of minutes this year. Okay, let's give him a goal. Season goal. Long term. I mean, let's try it with the X Factor. I think we go tape to tape. That's probably more likely. Howard. Howard, I want sniping. Season goal, long term. Stat challenge. Goals for sure. All right. Just checking in. Coolidge. I mean, I don't know. Season goal. Long term. Probably, I don't know. We'll just give him a plus minus. I don't know. Let's try that. See if it works. Just want you to play better? I don't know. Grichuk. I'm assuming it's Grichuk. Not too worried. Elenius, also not too worried. Honzik, not too worried. Ladipov is going to get second... It's going to get second line minutes. It'd be nice to get X Factor type stuff for him since he's young, but we'll see. Let's go with Unstoppable. Let's see if that can happen. Alright. Tamura. I don't know if he's gonna have the time. Let's try 20, 15, 20 goals, whatever it is. Let's try that. Zach Whitecloud, not worried about. Simishev, not worried about either, really. That's fine. We're good with that. We're good with that. Alright. Let's see how we do in the preseason. We'll get ready for, like, just before the season, and then we'll call her a day, I think. Alright, coach, what do you want? I don't know. I think we bring up morale. That helps. I believe in you, coach. Otherwise, you wouldn't work here. I mean, I think I'll just leave him. Don't really need 36-year-old Adam Larson, I don't think. Nick Robertson and Jacob Trouba. I think I'm good. think we're good for the budget. Okay. 5-1-1 in the preseason. Okay with that. Let's take a look at the lines as they are. Alright, Tomorrow's moved up to the third line, which is kind of makes sense. Why Howard is down here, I don't know. Ladipov is 5'11" and he has big rig. That's weird. That's a weird combo. I'm not sure I'm overly happy about this. But here we are. Did they again change my... Did they change my roster so that Boucher was up instead of having a 7th defenseman? Like, what the heck, man? Why are we doing this? Oh, boy. Bizarre stuff. Okay. Our AHL lineup does not look like the best, but that's okay. Alright. Alright. I think we'll call her a day there. We'll get started with the new season next time. But thanks for joining me. Appreciate every minute you spend with me. Thanks for joining me for some NHL franchise mode where we try and save the Buffalo Sabres and, you know, win ourselves a Stanley Cup. Have yourself a good one. Thanks again for all your input, Al. Always appreciate it. You have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one, folks.